Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Okay, now for Periera, what he needs to do to beat Procházka. If I'm Alex Periera, I will have worked on my takedown defense in this fight because Procházka is a well-rounded MMA fighter. Now, look, anytime I'm talking about Pereira's opponent being well-rounded, I'm not saying Periera is not. I'm just saying based off of film and based off what I've seen with what works, Periera has primarily shown that he's a striker. Now, I love when he fought Blachowicz this past year. He was willing to grapple and was able to defend very well and ended up going to decision and getting the big win. That was a real big win for him, probably almost as big as him winning, probably his third best win. Obviously, his other best wins were the times he won the titles, but that was a big win for him in terms of his skill set and showing what he can do, that he's better than just a kickboxer. So he needs to work on his takedown defense. That's number one. And number two, he needs to stick to how he's always fought in the past. He could be aggressive, but he needs to be more willing to be a counter striker in this fight. Because Procházka is very aggressive. He's willing to walk a man down. Now, because he knocked out Procházka last time, I don't think he's going to do that again. I don't think Procházka's going to fight him like he did the first time. This time, I expect Procházka to stay on that perimeter, be a little more sneaky, utilize his leg kicks, body kicks, maybe mix up the head kick a little bit and fake it with a big hook or something. I don't expect Procházka to be quite as aggressive as he has in previous fights. And if Procházka gets close to, he's looking to take you down. Again, work on takedown defense. And if you can, if you're Periera, you've got some really good strikes altogether, man. Really good striker. So if you can, clinch him. Make sure when you're on the edge, try to be Periera. Make sure your back's against the cage. That way you got nowhere to go. That usually means he's going to counter you with something. Or make sure this fight's against the cage. And if you can, clinch Procházka. When you have a guy by his head, you restrict him from trying to do anything to you. And if you see Procházka get low, hit him with a big knee. He knows in the back of his head he's been knocked out. He'll be thinking twice before trying to reach for your legs, especially if your knees are right there ready to hit him. So if I'm Periera, I'm looking to counter-strike standing and look to hold Procházka to maybe 1 or 2 takedowns in this fight. So Periera, if he gets a decision, it's going to be a very close decision. Now, this fight very well could be a decision because Periera was hurt in that fight the first time he fought him, but he managed to get the best of it because either guy could have lost that fight. Let's be honest. It could go to decision, but if Periera beats him, he doesn't need to change anything. How he fought with Adesanya the first time he beat him in the UFC and these other fights he's had, he needs to counter-strike. He needs to not be too aggressive, but we're willing to expect Procházka to swing big and then hit him first. Because as soon as Procházka likes to open up with that or a head kick, this comes down and this is open. Guess what's open? This whole area for Periera to prey on. So Periera by knockout or also by split decision.